This time lapse ends at the building at the base of the radio tower. A smoldering ruin. Perhaps a vehicle. That could be a car. I don't know. But none of this had to happen. It's just a grass fire. You could see none of the trees or have even been killed. None of them are even damaged. But the big building around the base of the tower is a smoking ruin. Nobody was there to protect it. Your tax dollars at work. They skipped mowing day. And they could have just burned the grass off at any time. The trees were never in danger. They're oaks. They shrug it off. But who knows how many thousands, if not more than $100,000 of equipment is now ruined just because nobody was there and nobody needed to be there. If earlier in the spring they just burned the grass off on a cool morning day near the top of the hill and cut down the trees that are too close, like looming right over the building. Well, we got a front row seat to apocalypse. This has been the last 24 hours on Bear Mountain in Fresno County. It's very spooky. The other cams that look in that direction and what they saw last night. This one's looking from the northwest. See the mountain explode. Pans away for a bit. And just before the smoke and the color vision of the camera obscures everything, look, you could see that it zooms in on the mountain, and there's the radio tower burning at the top, right up there. Well, the rest of the ground is pretty cool because the grass doesn't retain heat. It's already cool enough to walk on. Then it disappears into the haze and smoke. It's quite eerie. I remember which Bear Clover camera was looking at it. This one rotates a bit, but you could see how intense it was. Excuse me, pause. Now if we go back to the Bear Mtn Fresno cam, here's our current view. This is the last 3 hours, starting around 4 in the morning. Not much wind to speak of, just extremely dry fields and a lot of grass. A bumper crop this year because we had a very wet spring. People think, oh, well, that's great. Maybe the fire season won't be bad because it helped the drought, didn't it? Well, we don't have a drought, but we have a whole lot of thick grass that grew really tall and, of course, suddenly died, as it always does in June when the triple-digit temperatures are reached. But they've had weeks to know that there is fire danger and to burn the grass away from this hilltop and it would have defended itself. Anybody with one engine and could have defended this? Maybe a crew of 4. Or it probably would have just been fine on its own. There was no ember storm. There were no tree torches. It was just the dry grass caught. And this wooden power pole that climbed straight up. That's a building on fire. The landscape is just fine. I got a front row seat to apocalypse. Rest in peace, little building.